Hi guys, and welcome back to Scribe Gaming. I'm your man Scribe, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So, some pretty sick news just dropped. CG have announced that the new conquest character is going to be none other than Darth Malgus, and his kit reveal is actually here and available right here, right now. So we are going to take a look. Let's get into it. Oh my days. Now, for me, this came from absolutely nowhere. I know that we were expecting a new Conquest character. We just finished off with the TIE Iron Interceptor. We knew there was going to be a new Conquest coming. Genuinely was not expecting Malgus. Came out of nowhere. Cubs fan Han has just released a video where he did an interview with some of the CG devs as well as a representative from the Star Wars Old Republic community. So be sure to go and check that out for a little bit of insider knowledge. But we are just going to jump straight into the kit reveal. Unit name, Darth Malgus. There's a surprise. He is Darkside, Tank, Leader, Sith, and Sith Empire. Pretty cool tags there. I like the fact that we're getting a new tank. I like that we've got a new leader for the Sith Empire. Interesting stuff. Okay, so basic ability, Unfettered Rage. It is a Zeta. We don't often get Zetas on basics. Animation. Okay, first of all, let's say the actual character model looks kind of sick. Animation that feels a little stiff to me. It looks a little bit stiff in my opinion. I think their animations have been better for abilities in recent months, but this one falls a little bit short. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a 50% chance to attack again. That's kind of sick. Doubled if the target is Jedi. So you double tap Jedi. On the second attack, Malgus gains 20% max health, stacking up to 100%. That's amazing. Until the end of the encounter. That means between waves in TB, phases in raids, that will revert back and go back to 0. These attacks cannot be countered or evaded. That's pretty amazing. Sith Emperor allies gain crit damage up for 2 turns. Okay, that's cool. I like it. Deprive senses, and this is one of his Omicrons. I think he has more than one. Cooldown of 3. Looks like a force shock. That one's quite cool. I like it. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict blind and shock for 2 turns. Blind is a fantastic debuff. Shock is a fantastic debuff. Shock will stop buffs. Shock will stop turn meter. Shock will stop health recovery. Blind will guarantee that the next attack misses unless it can't be evaded. If the target was already shocked all enemies for 2 turns and inflict ability block on target enemy for 2 turns. That's actually awesome. Then Darth Malgus taunts for 2 turns. This is amazing. This is a taunt on a 3-turn cooldown that inflicts shock, and if the enemy's already shocked, inflicts mass shock and ability block. And then he taunts. That's amazing. That's really good. In GAC, because the Omicrons are indeed in Grand Arena, fabuloso. Fabuloso, that's what we want to see. We want more Grand Arena Omicrons. Get away with those TB Omicrons. Debuffs inflicted by this ability cannot be resisted, and Sith Emperor allies gain crit chance up for 2 turns. That's kind of rubbish, to be honest, because Sith Empire allies have so much crit chance with their... why am I forgetting the ability that comes from Revan's leadership? But maybe this is for when he's not the leader. If the target was already shocked, deal true damage to all other enemies, and Darth Malgus gains 50% turn meter. That's pretty sick. That's actually quite good. Okay, so Special 2, Dark Deception, a Zeta with a cooldown of 4. Animation, once again, pretty cool this time, actually. Quite like it, quite like it. Deal true damage to target enemy equal to 40% of Malgus's max health. That's not how true damage works, though. So, okay, so basically deal damage equal to 40% of Malgus's max health. Don't forget he can stack his max health and inflict doubt on them for 2 turns, which is a brand new debuff, guys. If Darth Malgus is in the leader slot and not the ally slot, this doubt can't be resisted. Increase target enemies' cooldowns by 1, kind of like Fear, which can't be resisted. Darth Malgus gains protection up 20% and an additional protection up 5% stacking for each debuff on each ally for 2 turns. Okay, Ferocity, that's the DR debuff, my god, it just occurred to me. Doubt, can't gain bonus turn meter or buffs or recover protection. So that's obviously quite clearly a lot of anti-Jedi synergy going on there. But not being able to gain bonus turn meter is huge. Not being able to gain buffs at all is huge. Recovering protection, that really does hamper quite a lot of teams. Leadership, Legacy of Power, another Omicron. So, and we can see his unique has also got an Omicron. So this is a triple Omicron character, guys. His leadership. The Sith Empire allies are immune to turn meter reduction. But if DR is in the team, there's no TMR if they have debuffs. Okay, a little bit of crossover, I guess. For each Sith Empire ally at the start of battle, excluding summoned allies, Sith Empire allies have plus 10% crit chance and max health and plus 10 speed. I like it. I like it. Again, the crit chance I feel is less important, but the max health obviously synergizes quite well with both him and with Malak as well. So that's quite nifty. And plus 10 speed is always nice. It's interesting that they've got this excluding summoned allies thing here, because we have no summoned allies at the moment that are Sith Empire. Maybe they're just future-proofing it. First time any other ally falls below 50% health at the end of that turn, all enemies are inflicted with fear for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. That's amazing. You lose 50% of your health, and the entire enemy gets feared, which is irresistible. That's really cool. Darth Malgus is immune to stun and fear. Oh, amazing. Whenever doubt expires from an enemy, Sith Empire allies gain a stack of "We have returned" for 4 turns, which cannot be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Okay. We have returned plus 5% crit damage and offense per stack. So this is kind of almost replacing ferocity as a mechanic. Because that's essentially what ferocity is doing. It's increasing the damage you take by lowering your defense, but it's giving you additional offense, it's giving you additional crit chance and speed. While in Grand Arena, Sith Empire allies have plus 50% mastery. Oh, that's cheeky. Plus 30 speed, 80% crit avoidance, and the damage they receive is decreased by 15%. That's pretty powerful. Whenever a Sith Empire ally is inflicted with a debuff, they recover 10% health and protection. Whenever doubt is dispelled on an enemy, that enemy is inflicted with expose for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. That just guarantees critical hits. They love the critical hits on this one. While enemies are inflicted with doubt, they have minus 20% speed, tenacity, and minus 30% crit damage. Wow, that is actually huge. At the start of battle, if all allies are Sith, excluding summoned allies, Darth Malgus gains an additional 50% max health, max protection, and 60 speed. At the start of battle, Malgus recovers 100% health and protection. Huh? Oh, why? Because he's gaining additional max health and protection. That's actually really cool. At the start of battle, he's going to recover that. So, say you were to fight this team on defense in GAC and preload it, but you had Malgus down to just 10% health. He's actually going to recover all that at the start. That's quite rude on defense, but I have a feeling that this is going to be more of an offensive team for GAC regardless. This is huge. The mastery bonus is obviously going to reward those that have got heavy relic investments in their Sith Empire squads, particularly the Sith side of the Sith Empire, so poor HK is missing out on the bonuses there. Well, some of the bonuses at least. Okay, so his final unique, which is a final Omicron once again. Final text. At the start of battle, Malgus is gaining 5% max health and protection for each other Sith ally, poor HK, and 10% health and max protection for each other Sith Empire ally. Wow, that's doubling up. Wow, so for every other one, doesn't count for himself, guys. So if you were to have like Malak and Malak and Revan and Basti, and then having like Marauder in there, for example, he's going to be gaining 5% for each of those. So he's going to gain what? 20% there, but then he's going to gain an extra 40%. That's really nice. He takes reduced damage from percent health effects, just like Malak. Is immune to heal immunity. That's cheeky, because that's one of the ways that you deal with Malak, right, is the heal immunity, but I suppose he doesn't recover as much. And while debuffed, gains plus 10% defense and health steal. While Malgus is taunting, he has 60% counter chance, 20% defense, but less tenacity. But he can't be stunned, he can't be feared. Wow, this is a strong kit. If all allies were Sith at the start of battle, at the start of each encounter, Malgus taunts for 2 turns, so he's going to pre-taunt in a full Sith theme. Whenever doubt expires on an enemy, the enemy is inflicted with fear for 1 turn. The first time each turn doubt is dispelled on an enemy, 2 random enemies who didn't already have it are inflicted with doubt for 2 turns. Ooh, spreading that doubt is going to be nasty, especially if they're going to be cleansing it, and then they're going to be fearing the entire enemy team. And if they leave it on, it's obviously going to, make sure that they can't gain TM, they can't gain buffs, and they can't recover max protection. This is going to destroy some teams, guys. In Grand Arena, if all allies were Sith at the start of battle, instead, the first time each turn doubt is dispelled on enemy, all other enemies who didn't already have it are inflicted with doubt for 2 turns. That is horrific. All they need is someone that's going to manually get rid of debuffs, like an execute from Boba, for example, to start spreading fear to the enemy constantly. This is going to be a huge, huge team, guys. This is going to be, like, in Grand Arenas, this will absolutely deal with some Jedi GLs on defense. I think HK's days in a Sith Empire team, once you've got Malgus, are done. Poor HK. You never really got much of the love. But this is huge. We do know that the next Conquest event is starting May the 4th next week, guys. So be prepared to try and max out as much as you can, because this character definitely seems worth it. I think he can also fit quite well in a Palpatine team as well, potentially. Interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. Okay, we're going to leave it there. I hope this video was good. Hope you enjoyed it. Do hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video, guys. Peace out.
Just giving a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and without your support, I wouldn't be doing this today. Thanks so much.